Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back, and got a little bit of a new setup, but don't worry, I assure you, it's still the box. I just put a blanket over top, but it looks a bit nicer. We got our little Galactus boy here today. He's gonna be the mascot of the show.
Kneel before Galactus.
Alright, so today we have a couple of awesome things to show you guys, and we got some stuff from the last 2 weeks of my pull list. So we got a couple juicy things in there. And then this is a large stack of stuff that I've just bought over the past couple of weeks as well. Nothing new, but new to me. And then we have one slab and one Silver Age key, which I think you guys will really like. Bam! We have Daredevil, issue 25, Daredevil becomes Elektra. I've had a couple people recommend me this series, and I'm gonna start it, so thank you to you guys who recommended me that. I am going to read it eventually, and also catch up with the Daredevil TV show, which I've watched a season of it, but looking forward to watching that and reading that. TMNT issue 113. Heard this is a first appearance of a couple characters. I'm not too familiar with the TMNT universe. Bam! The next Batman, issue number 2. Wasn't a huge fan of the first book, but the collector in me really wants to get the full run, so I am. That's the only reason I bought it. But hopefully the story's good. So I ordered this about a month and a half ago, and it finally just showed up. Iron Man and Doctor Doom.
Why are we still here?
King in Black, Doctor Doom, and Iron Man. This was a fantastic read. Read it this morning. They were super late on getting this to me, but I have it, and it's awesome. Pick it up if you don't have it already. The main event, King in Black, issue 3. Haven't read this yet, but I heard Thor is getting in some of the action, rocking and socking with Null. And last but not least, the 1 in 10 ratio variant of Darth Vader. That is issue 9. I found that at a reasonable price. But I think this is something that will go up because Darth Vader is a huge character, and this series is getting so big. And to be honest, all of Star Wars is getting really big, so I might make a couple bucks in a month or two. Now that that's out of the way, we can get into the other things that I've picked up over the past couple weeks. Very excited about some of these things. Some of these things I've wanted for a little bit, and some of them are just honestly really cool. Mark Spector, Moon Knight, issue 2. I have like 3, 4, 5, and I'm missing 1 and 2, so I'm very happy I found this, and decent grade too. Mark Spector, issue 17, another issue that I don't have yet. Issue 23 from his first volume. So I believe Mark Spector is his 3rd? Correct me if I'm wrong. I needed this one too. It's a key, I think just for its cover, but man, look at that cover. That's stunning. Now we're into Batman Incorporated issue 5 from the New 52. I participated in a live auction the other day, and they said this was the first appearance of like old man Damian Wayne or something. I looked it up. It's not. There's nothing special about this issue, but I paid $2 for it, so I don't care. Now we have Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider, issue 1, and to go with it, issue 2. Aunt May becomes the Herald of Galactus. And I believe this issue is an entire, like, Twinkie ad. And it's Aunt May becomes the Herald of Galactus, and she has to go and find a Twinkie big enough for Galactus to eat. I think that's the goofiest concept I've ever heard, and I love it, and I found it for $5, so newsstand copy too. Yeah, I was really happy to find this. That's really cool. This is the first appearance, the first time Monica Rambeau becomes Spectrum, and my name on the internet has been Spectrum for a couple years now. I wanted to pick that up before the name Spectrum was in the MCU, or even if it was going to happen, but I wasn't going to take those chances. I needed a copy of Spectrum. It is a reprint from 1979 of Silver Surfer issue 1. So it isn't an authentic copy of issue 1, because I found it for $15. but it's a super high grade reprint from 97 or 79. That's a cool Galactus. This was just a random pickup. I got this for super cheap. Marvel presents Wolverine and Venom. Two awesome characters that I love. Cover looks cool. The only reason I bought it, nothing really special. Dr. Fate, issue 1. I thought I'd pick it up because it really cheap, super high grade. Look at that cover. That's awesome. Oh yeah, this is a cool one. This is Elementals issue 7. And I'll move Galactus Boy. You got Calvin? And you got Hobbs. How cool is that? Ooh, Usagi Yojimbo, number 5. And if you had watched my previous video, it's like 1 or 2 videos ago, I told you guys that Usagi Yojimbo, it was my first time ever reading it. It was like a week ago. And I didn't like it. It felt kiddish, and it felt a bit weird, but the issue that I read is one of the more recent ones that are coming out. It was like issue 170 or something. But I had a chance to buy issue 5 from one of the classics, so I'm gonna give that a read, and it was super, super cheap. Infinity War issue 1. I didn't need this, but I saw it, and I needed it. So, I picked that guy up. It's a beautiful cover. It's such a beautiful cover, and I'm so glad I got it. It's just one of those things that the collector in me needs to have. We have Secret Wars issue 1. The Canadian newsstand price variant. Batman The Dark Knight Returns. Ooh. Now this is a 3rd print, I will mind you guys. But really, really high grade, clean copy. 3rd printing. I love this book, or more like I love Batman. The story itself, I wasn't a huge fan of. It was good, but it wasn't... It's not my favorite Batman story. The Court of Owls story is way better in my mind personally, but it's such an influential Batman key, done by Frank Miller. You can't go wrong with it. Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, issue number 1. The Dell'Otto 1 in 1500. It's the Dell'Otto sketch variant. I thought this was from volume 1. It's actually from volume 2. I was thinking I was picking up the first appearance of Robbie Reyes, but instead I got like an exclusive like cover. I don't mind it. It was just kind of disappointing to find out that it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. Still really cool. And then for participating in the live auction I went to the other day, I won a giveaway at the very end of the show because I bought like the most out of anybody there. And they gave me this. This is X. I don't know a lot about it because I just won it. But I know that it is Frank Miller art. And this is the 1 in 100 foil variant. It looks awesome. But I believe it is the first dollar comic to kind of come out from what I know. That could be horribly, horribly wrong. But it looks cool and I got it for free, so I don't mind. I don't think it's worth anything. But, it's a 1 in 100 foil variant. It looks cool. Free stuff is free stuff. And then we have the 1 per store variant. And I think this is limited to 1,500 copies as well. Could be wrong, but I do know that that is 1 per store variant. Final 2 books, we do have 1 slap and 1 Silver Age key to go over. This guy here is Werewolf by Night 37. It is the 3rd appearance of Moon Knight. I already have his 1st appearance. Still trying to find his 2nd appearance. But now I have his 3rd appearance. And in a 9.0, I got this so dang cheap. I got this so cheap. And kind of surprised since Moon Knight has a show announced, but really happy I found that. Really happy I found that. And a decent grade too. A 9.0 is nothing to laugh at for a 1976 book. Very minor key, but it's something that's near and dear to my heart. For the final book. This is a book that was on my list of top 10 books that I wanted to get for this year. Can you guess which one? Silver Age Key? You may have guessed it. Fantastic Four 49. This is one of those books in my top 10 video, and I got it. It was the most expensive one on that list, but I actually got it for a really reasonable price. It has got a detached cover, which is the worst thing about it. But without that detached cover, it would be about a 7.5 to an 8.0. So like still a really high grade. Like the corners are sharp. The edges are crisp. And there's not a single bend in the cover, which... Just look at that. That's so good. And I'm so happy I was able to get this. The price did reflect the detached cover. But even if I got it restored and like had more staples put into it, let's just say I got that purple label and it came back a purple label 8.0, that's still like 2/3 more than what I paid. I would make so much money more even if I got that purple label. Like, this was ridiculously cheap for what it is anyway. But I'm so happy I picked that up. That's such a good book. And boom, that's one of the 10 down for the year. Let's see if this goes just as easy for the rest of the books I want. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please do leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it. And think about subscribing if you haven't already, because 99.9999% of the human population has not subscribed to my channel.